How have you felt about workouts? I mean, you're almost completed the on-site here workouts. How you feel?
I think our guys are doing well. It's we've had a nice plan with 2 days on and 1 day off, and they've worked hard. Their attitude's great. We'll practice again tomorrow and then let them go for a couple days and meet them at the bowl site. But I'm pleased with where our team is right now. We're healthy, and attitude and all those things that I think are important in bowl preparation have been very good up to this point.
I don't pretend to know what you really expected from Justice Hill, but would he rank as one of your great pleasant surprise guys ever to get that level of yardage from a freshman?
Yeah, he's been a really good player for us, especially at the position he is as a true freshman. And he exceeded my expectations of what or how productive he could be in his first season.
Every time I would ask about him, like a year ago and into the spring, I would always ask about him, and they were saying he's killing himself in the weight room. He's really working hard. He's exceeded what most high school guys do. Is that a testament? Is that the reason he did what he did? Was he really that prepared?
I think first off, he's more talented than what maybe some people would have thought, just based on if you put stock into level of recruit, stars, whatever people may use for trying to predict a level a player can perform. Secondly, he has a very good mental approach to the game, and I think to life in general, and allows him to be more mature mentally than most young players. That's helped him adjust to the play at this level. And thirdly, he's very humble. He's not concerned with carries, yards, necessarily what people think about him. He just enjoys being on the team. And those are pretty key ingredients to a young player having success.
After the Baylor game, I think it was his high school coach said, you won't fumble again the rest of the game.
I heard that, and I was hoping that he was right. Some people thought that maybe I was a little harsh on him at that time, but he was mature enough for us to say, listen, in order for our team to be successful in conference play, we have to hold on to the ball. We're not good enough to turn it over and or overcome those mistakes. And that's just what has to happen for us to be successful. And obviously he's done a really nice job in handling it and going back to work and being a productive player.
Mike, we're talking to Barry today for the first time. He obviously came in with a lot of expectations, probably for himself, but also outside of, maybe didn't quite have the numbers and the
Right.
wow that a lot of people thought. How have you seen him just react to the different role he ended up having?
As I mentioned to you guys, and then at the banquet, in front of our team and parents, everybody involved this year, that he's been tremendous. He's in a difficult situation. He's the son of arguably the greatest running back ever in the history of college football, maybe ever, and graduates from Stanford, comes to Oklahoma State. Took a lot for him to come here, but he played a role with our team. He had a couple fumbles in the return game, but our players like him. And he's very mature, and surprisingly, other than Carson's hand, we've been fairly healthy at that position. I would have guessed that we would have gotten to Barry and Rennie more based on the history of our health of our running backs, and it didn't happen as much this year. But he has improved in the return game for us, and I think it's been a productive move for him. He's going to do fantastic the rest of his life, and I'm glad that he was a part of our team.
It wasn't that long ago that bowl eligibility in and of itself was a big deal around here.
Mm-hmm.
Now you got 12 in a row.
Right.
Colorado's excited to be in a bowl game
Sure.
again. Is that a concern to you at all,
Mm-hmm.
that you guys, this has become routine for Oklahoma State, whereas your opponents fired up?
It's interesting you mentioned that. That was the first thing that I told our team when we got back together after the Oklahoma game is I think it's been since 2007. They'll be excited, and we were there at one time, and it doesn't make a difference what bowl you're at, much less a team that's already won 10 games and ranked 10th in the country. So they're very excited about their future, and going and being somewhere for a week would be my guess. And so for us, our players have to self-motivate. Coaches have to do a good job because it's become old hat here. The Alamo Bowl is a big-time bowl, and when you get in it, it's not the sugar, it's not the cotton, it's not the fiesta, and so if you're not careful, people take for granted that you can just walk into the Alamo Bowl. But we have stressed that, and I've been satisfied with our practice over the last couple of weeks that our players understand that they have a responsibility every time we go out and play. And bowl games are about wanting to be there. And so I feel good about where our team is now.